What's up, y'all? Talon here. Going to be continuing to climb the Pokemon Showdown ladder, just trying to get to the mid ladder. We're a little low ladder right now, but featuring some really strong teams for low ladder. If you are there yourself, you are definitely not alone. People who are still kind of stuck in Regulation F now are catching up now that all the PCs, MSSs, etc. are wrapping up for that format. We can start focusing on Regulation G with the restricted legendary Pokemon like Kyogre. So Kyogre is something that I know a lot of people were actually sleeping on early on because of the presence of water absorb Pokemon in Regulation F that were very strong. Wellspring Ogerpon, as well as Rillaboom, Amoonguss being top tier Pokemon, but despite that, it has persisted. It did get second at the first large regional. This team is a little more aggro than that one, honestly, a bit more hyper offensive with a Kyogre Tera Water Choice Scarf combination, as well as a Helping Hand Queenly Majesty Tsareena to block Fake Out. Priority attacks and basically go for Helping Hand, Water Spout, uncontested, as well as Taunt Amoonguss, so really cool synergy there. Going to be trying that out on the ladder. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, please let me know in the comments below, as well as give the video a subscription. It really goes a long way and shows your support. So yeah, with all that being said, let's go over some of the details of the team. So like I said, this is a Kyogre Choice Scarf. Not a lot to say. You're always going to be seeing Water Spout, usually Origin Pulse and Ice Beam, but instead of Thunder, we have Hydro Pump here, basically to be hitting anything that's trying to wide guard in your face, which is pretty cheeky in best of one. Tornadus is a Focus Sash, Max Offense, Bleak Wind, Rain Dance, Tailwind set with Terra Ghost to avoid Fake Out if you don't want to switch in Tsareena, which you really don't want to be doing too often, just because that is switching into Tsareena with Tornadus on the field, because you don't get a lot of value of Tailwind when Tsarena's on the field, so just going for the Terra Ghost is definitely a great alternative. Incineroar, it's actually Figgy Berry, which is super uncommon. Usually we'll see a Citrus, a Safety Goggles, Assault Vest sometimes, but really no Figgy Berry, so going to be healing a lot, 33% if you get to, I believe, 25% of your HP, so Citrus is more consistent, but Figgy definitely more gains in the short term. Rillaboom is the Assault Vest set with Terra Grass, so basically trying to snipe anything with Grassy Glide that Tornadus or the Kyogre doesn't knock out, kind of similar to, for the old heads, the Hitmontop Kyogre combination in the 2010 series was similar principle. You could go for Fake Out, Water Spout, and then go for Mach Punch or Sucker Punch to clean up the remaining Pokemon after the second Water Spout, so really similar concept here. And then last one is the Urshifu. Again, Black Class's Sucker Punch, going to be cleaning up anything Water Spout does not. And then Detect, Wicked Blow, Close Combat, just pretty standard to round out the set. Yeah, with that being said, let's jump right into the battles. If you enjoy these type of videos, let me know in the comments and subscribe, and yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we are playing one classy individual where they have a Terapagos, Incin, Amoonguss, Urshifu, Landorus, and Alchemy, so really focused on setting up Decorates and Calm Minds on the Terapagos. Where it is a Choice Scarf one, or a Choice Specs one potentially. I could see that as well, but no speed control makes me a happy camper. I think what I'm going to go for here is actually the Tsareena Kyogre combo right off the bat, mainly to taunt the Amoonguss. I guess I could Fake Out. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I could Fake Out, but I think Tsareena a little stronger for me, and I will go for that. And then in the back, if things don't work out, I kind of like a Fake Out Urshifu Close Combat pin into the Terapagos, as well as I think Rillaboom, probably my best bet against the Urshifu and the rest of the Pokemon. So they lead pretty weak to Kyogre, actually. I kind of just want to go for Tera Water Water Spout right off the bat with Helping Hand. They'd have to be Tera Grass to live this, I think. So with that in mind, I might actually just Triple Axel. They'd have to be Tera Water or Tera Grass. Hard to say for sure what it'll be. Helping Hand will... Water Spout will knock it out anyways. Switching out into Amoonguss makes sense, but... Ooh, they do not know about Tsarena's ability being Queenly Majesty. You hate to see it, and we're going to double up on the Amoonguss with Triple Axel. You hate to see it for sure. Yeah, and Triple Axel is a crazy move, and I don't think they nerfed it. It's just like... I forget how strong it is on... Yeah, let me look at the details, but I remember it being very broken. Yeah, 20, 40, 60 is a 120 base power move if you hit all three of your 90% accurate moves, so close to, what, a 70% chance to do that? Like 72? So pretty unlikely, but when you do, you're hitting for crazy damage, and now we're just going for a Helping Hand Water Spout, I think. I think I want to preserve the Tsareena, go for, yeah. They go for Helping Hand Starstorm, but we kind of tank. Surprised they didn't Terra, honestly. We do knock out Alchemy, and we can go for Fake Out Water Spout. It won't do as much damage, but it'll take out the Alchemy, and we will get after it. Them being able to tank that Water Spout is something not pretty much anything else in the metagame is going to be able to do, so really broken ability in the Tera Shield. So yeah, for those uninitiated, the Tera Shell from the last battle, if you have a Terapagos at full HP with the Tera Shell active on it, it basically takes not super effective damage at full HP from any attack that hits into it. So I guess that's the multiplier that it applies to it. So I believe that means that a close combat becomes neutral and a Water Spout would become just not super effective, but correct me if I'm wrong there. But we do have Eternatus, which is known for its setup. A ton of setup Pokemon, could be Psych Up Cresselia with stored power, got to be on the defensive for that. Honestly, I feel like Tsareena's got a good call here, but yeah, Wide Guard Smeargle is my fear. I think Wicked Blow Ursh is going to be quite strong though. Yeah, it's really strong against a lot of their Pokemon, except for the Grimmsnarl, so I think I'm going to go with that. I also like Rillaboom a fair bit to apply some Fake Out pressure and not be Spore susceptible. And then Kyogre in the back to do some cleanup, and then last Mon. I think I'm going to go Torn. Just hitting the Bleak Winds is going to be valuable. So there is the Smeargle. I'm going to detect here, and I think U-turn to break the Focus Sash on the Smeargle, if they'll let me. So I could double tap, like Fake Out, Wicked Blow the Smeargle, but I don't want to get Spored. They are Fake Out on the Grimm. Interesting. They lower their speed, which is really sad for them. I don't want to get Spirit Broken is the thing, but I don't want to go for Terra Fire. Yeah, don't love that. I think I do have a free Wicked Blow U-turn though. Oh, they Parting Shot. That's interesting. I think Wicked Blow is going to bring them to Sash anyways, but yeah. Spirit Break would have been good for them there. No priority needed on our side, and now I think we just kind of go Kyogre. And we go for Water Spout into everything. They don't have Wide Guard in the field anymore, and they do forfeit. Okay, yeah. So even when you don't lead Kyogre, you have a U-turn on the team and Parting Shot, so you do have ways to get the Kyogre in safely and deal with their initial counters to it. Okay, this looks like Wolfe's team. Confirm. Nope, he was the Water type Urshifu, so they are deviating a little bit. What are we going to do about that? Instin's pretty good here as a lead, given they are the Dark type one, actually, and I think I will do that. Like, I don't see a whole lot they can do about Kyogre, Incin. Tsareena in the back to stop Fake Out is like kind of mandatory in my opinion. And then last Mon will be my own Urshifu, I want to say. That seems super valuable. Yep, there is the Torn. Ooh, Sunny Day would be annoying for sure. Sunny Day would be quite annoying. I feel like I can just go for knockoff Origin Pulse though, and not have to worry that much. Yeah, they'd have to protect Calyrex. They don't. I could have Water Spouted. That's kind of interesting. We do take a knockout on their Calyrex, but we take a double speed drop for our trouble. And the speed drop's kind of annoying, actually, on the Torn side. But I guess they don't knock us out. Wait, what? That totally said Dark. Oh my goodness. That totally said Dark, man. Whatever. Bleak Wind will not knock out my Incineroar, so I can take care of that guy. The problem is Tsareena Urshifu is like very weak here, I think. Yeah. I feel like my play is actually Parting Shot, Origin Pulse. They're going for Surging Strike, which is interesting. Yeah, and they activate our Figgy Berry, but we do lower the Tornadus' special attack and get in our own... what do we do? Urshifu here, probably. No, it's Tsareena Urshifu, I think, was the line. Oh no, that should have been Incineroar. That's my bad. Yeah, I guess we're kind of baiting Tailwind here. I think that's what I'm going to bait out. And go for Power Whip on the Urshifu, but I could have gone into Incin and faked out the Torn if they're not Covert Cloak. Oh, they are just attacking. Okay. We do tank because Tsareena has some bulk. But they never set up Tailwind. We do, I guess the parting shot was pretty important for setting that play up. And we would have just folded there. So Urshifu, oh, actually fares really well here, truthfully. Because I should just be able to go for Triple Axel Sucker Punch. If I had a speed drop, that'd be pretty ideal, but I do not. I think I Terrastalize here and just go for Sucker Punch. Do I have to Sucker Punch? No, that kind of opens me up to a miss, but I also don't want to get Bleak Windstormed, so gonna go for that. Nice, we hit the Triple Axel and that should close it, so. Ended up winning that game. It was pretty close. I think they maybe gave us a bit more than we should have gotten on the Kyogre. We also hit both of our attacks, but we're able to close it out with the kind of the value. You didn't see it because they weren't going for Fake Out or Grassy Glide, but having the Tsareena on the field really limited their options in a way that was made planning that endgame a lot easier without having to worry about 1 or 2 Fake Outs in the back. Okay, so this is the Ogerpon Wellspring that I was talking about being kind of out of favor in the metagame, but here it is. Zamazenta, you have to imagine that is the crowned form. So Body Press is a bit annoying, but thankfully they are a fighting type, so they can be weak, or at least neutral to the Bleak Winds. I feel like Torn's really strong here with Bleak Wind, for sure. Wicked Blow is going to be kind of annoying on the Zamazenta. I almost need to taunt it, but it's going to be tanking hits really well. I'm going to set up this. They will likely have Wide Guard, but I think that's something I'm okay with. Ooh, Zamazenta Wide Guard plus Ogerpon would be kind of potent on their side. That'd be interesting. I think I'll go Fake Out to stop that, though. I want to say. No, Incin's really good here. So we're going to lead Incin Kyogre. That threatens a lot of their Pokemon really well. If I can get Bleak Winds going, I kind of truck a lot of their team. And I don't love Tsareena here, unfortunately, so I think I'm going to go with the Urshifu. They are weak to close combats, but it's unlikely I'll get them off. Oh, they revealed their team last minute. Nice. Well, this is a kind of free Hydro Pump if they give it to me into that. I feel like they're tempted to go for Wide Guard. Oh, I have opened myself up to that Ogerpon pretty badly, though. I think I'm going to go Hydro Pump. Fake Out. Oh, they would have let me Water Spout, which is annoying, but there's the Body Press, which is fine. They're doing a ton of damage with Body Press to my Incin if they get it off. That's annoying for sure. I think I'm going to switch in the Kyogre slot and maybe go for a Tera Ghost Parting Shot. I don't think Terrastalizing is going to be that high value for me this match, so I will go for that. Ivy Cudgel does not KO. It wouldn't have anyways, but they missed the double up KO, and now we have a very strong options on the field for them. I can Tailwind, Wicked Blow. I think Body Press might honestly knock out my Urshifu, which is a bit of an issue. What I'm going to go for here is actually Bleak Wind, Ice Beam, or Bleak Wind Hydro, because they can't both follow me and stop a Bleak Wind. Does this make sense? Probably not. Well, I could force them to Wide Guard and go for Horn Leech or something. So I will do that. They're not going to be gaining a lot of ground here. They Terrastalize the Ogerpon. Interesting. No Wide Guard. I kind of disagree, truthfully, but we do get a double speed drop, which is as good as a Tailwind. They crit, but they don't get the Incineroar, so that's super high value. This is essentially a free Bleak Wind Fake Out. I don't think I need Tailwind this match, so yeah, this is just free Fake Out Bleak Wind. Ah, I'm a fool. Okay, I forgot that Wide Guard activates before Fake Out, so not so free. That's a problem. Wasted a turn there. Could have gone for Tailwind. Good play from them. I think Wicked Blow is my best shot. 90. They probably outspeed me is the issue. Yeah, that's an issue for sure. I have to Wicked Blow them. I have to hope that knocks out. And then I think I just go for a Flare Blitz and hope that KOs. The speed drops were super clutch, but I also choked a turn there where I had a free Tailwind to just double up with Wicked Blow or Close Combat. Yeah, Wicked Blow, Flare Blitz there. Body Press does get a clean knockout. That's really bad. Okay, if they bring Fake Out on the board, that's a problem. They don't, but they do have the Bear, which is bad. They Terrastalize. We should be still outspeeding them, I have to imagine. But do they tank? Maybe. Thunderbolt instead of Wild Bolt Storm is important. But yeah, I do think I have to go for Origin Pulse knockoff. But I think they probably win. We do hit. It lives. Yikes. Oh, but we knock out. Okay. Speedy Incineroar for the win. Yeah, we should just win now. Unless we miss a bunch of Origin Pulses. But yeah, very poorly played by me. Very unfamiliar with how to play against Zamazenta. But the Zamazenta Ogerpon strategy was really smart just because I didn't have a lot of ways to clear out the Ogerpon with the Pokemon I brought outside of the Tornadus. But we're able to find a way, thankfully hitting all of our Kyogre moves actually. If we miss, I think, even a single one, we probably lose that match based on the level of play. But the Body Press just knocking out the Urshifu in one shot was definitely super sketch. A Hitmontop, Zacian. Have to imagine that's a Howl Gouging Fire along with maybe Choice Band, Dragonite, or Assault Vest or something like that. But do think this is a match where Tsareena really comes in handy. If we can deal with that Dragonite quickly, we do a we do a number on them, truthfully. I feel like Water Spout Triple Axel is really strong into their team. But I do have to worry about Wide Guard top. This is where something like Feint Tsareena, if it still learned that, would be super nice, but that's almost certainly why the top is there. We do have the Hydro Pump for that purpose, though. I think I will lead with the Incin just because it does a ton against like most of their Pokemon except the Dragonite, and then I will go Urshifu to go for a Fake Out pin on the first turn, basically. Then I think Tsareena Kyogre in the back. Haven't seen myself using Rillaboom that often, but it is Torn Dragonite. Okay, that's annoying. That's annoying for sure. I just want to get rid of that Tornadus's ability to like deal with me that well. So I have a little fly buzzing around me. I could Tera Fire. Do I need Tera Water this game that badly? I can't imagine I will, but Tera Fire Tsareena could be cute. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a... I think knockoff into Torn. Flare Blitz is just stronger though. Yeah, I'm going to detect to Urshifu because I think that's the biggest piece for me. And they actually Outrage, so got the 50-50 right that they didn't get that knockout. I think Black Glass's Sucker Punch is a KO here. I'm going to Parting Shot you now that you're locked into Outrage and take my Sucker Punch. They probably knock out with a switch to Qianpao on either, but I guess that's fine. No, that's not really fine, is it? No, that'd be pretty bad. I think I go knockoff. No, Parting Shot is right. And then Wicked Blow the Torn. Yeah, they're high enough where... Oh, yeah, I don't think they should have attacked there, but that's okay. They did, and we knock out the Torn. So unfortunately, we are in range of the Outrage on pretty much everything, which is sad. Sad news bears. And we haven't broken... We can Sucker Punch the Dragonite. That's certainly of value. Qianpao, Outrage is going to knock out everything now. But we can Sucker Punch freely, which is something. It's not a lot, but it is something. I think we lose, which stinks, but it is what it is. I think we Triple Axel, hope they whiff. Oh, that was wrong. The play should have been Tera Fire, right? Yeah, that was a misplay. So what I should have done there was actually Tera Fire, live the Icicle Crash, Triple Axel the Dragonite, and then I sweep with Sucker Punch into Qianpao with Water Spout, but I didn't go for that, so They got me there. I guess Confusion Dragonite is an out here for sure. Opulse Sucker might be good. Yeah, that feels correct. No, it's double protect the Urshifu. Because if they Sucker Punch, okay, they don't, but they could have Sucker Punched to try and live the Opulse. They don't. But yeah, our other win condition is them getting hit there. So now if we double hit our Opulse, we might have a chance to win. Hitmontop in the back will win it for them though. But yeah, this was a kind of poorly played game, but truthfully we don't have a ton of game without Tailwind and their Dragonite. So that was poorly planned on my part. And I also expected them to not, like Bleak Winding the Torn was, not Bleak Winding the Torn, not Bleak Winding the, excuse me, not going for Sucker Punch when they went for the Bleak Wind was an aggressive play. It would have caught Chien-Pao, but that didn't end up being the case. So I believe this is a knockout if we hit, but we have hit way too many Opulses, so I will take it if I miss it, especially with the Confusion and the outright outrages into my protects. Stellar type. Oh my god, Stellar type Zacian probably hits like a tank. But yeah, we do win. That's just the power we were hitting. We just needed a little chip on the Dragonite, so I should have gone for a Sucker Punch one of those turns, but yeah, 2 Origin Pulses knocks out the Dragonite and the rest of the Pokemon. Wow. Up against another Zamazenta Ogerpon. A lot of grass types actually, so they're gonna give me that Agility Body Press. I am down with that way more so. A lot of Body Press actually. Yeah, that's scary, definitely. What Terra type is that? Fairy. Ooh. If I get Tailwind, I can still run away with it. If I can knock out the Ogerpon and the Raging Bolt, I can just do a ton of damage with Water Spout against everything on switch in. I do like Tsareena though. I like Tsareena a lot here. I don't think it's necessary on the first turn because they won't have a lot of protects on this team. So I think I'm going to go with the Kyogre Rillaboom. I want Tsareena in the back, interestingly enough, and then I want Agility could be problematic, truthfully. I might have to set up Tailwind to beat them, but I do also have to be concerned about their Raging Bolt. But I think I'm going to go with this guy to Wicked Blow through stuff. Interesting call from them. They lead the Ogerpon. I'm just going to U-turn, switch into Tsareena, and that should be okay. Fake out Water Spout? No? Is that not good? Fake out Water Spout should be fine, I think. They have to choose a screen or a Spirit Break, which I'm good with. Yeah, they go for that, which is chill. I'm going to U-turn you and switch into my Tsareena. Foul play is not that big of a deal. Having a speed drop on the Ogerpon would be cool. I guess I should probably Wood Hammer it, in truth, so I can U-turn it next turn. Yeah, that's a good amount of damage, so we should just be able to U-turn. U-turn you, Power Whip you, should probably KO. 187 versus 176, similar power. Yeah, that should knock out if we hit. So they're going to switch out the Raging Bolt. I'll take any U-turn damage I can get. And we're going to go into Urshifu, which is a pretty safe detect. Yeah, the Raging Bolt is a threat, though. No doubt. I could Helping Hand Wicked Blow that Raging Bolt at any point. It's probably Zamazenta in the back, so I shouldn't Power Whip here, no. Is an Ivy Cudgel enough to knock me out? I have to imagine it's not, but I'm not sure. I think Wicked Blow Triple Axel is a decent play for me, though. Should I Close Combat? That might knock out the Ogerpon. It'll at least bring it in range of Grassy Glide. but the damage into Zamazenta is probably not going to be that relevant. So I'll go for Triple Axel. Oh, okay. Good play. Critical hit is annoying because, okay, we knock out anyways, but they Tera out of their dragon typing, which is actually what I was trying to make happen this whole time. Amoonguss last is not really what they needed, because I can go for Fake Out, Taunt, here, do a bit of damage, even though they probably Pollen Puff themselves, or me. Ooh, good play. Okay. That's a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. They're whittling away their turns here, which is fine. I can kind of still just taunt the Amoonguss here. I could also double attack. Do you Snarl or Thunder? Oh, you're not... Ooh. That's valuable. I'm going to taunt. So I didn't actually see that they're not Thunderbolt on this guy. They're only Snarl and Thunderclap. So I'm actually free to go for this play. So yeah, if you play too passive against this team and you don't Spore the Kyogre on switch in, I do just get to go for this. So not bringing a Zamazenta was, I think, their biggest error here. Even with the light screen, we're going to block their Thunderclap. We're going to go for the Water Spout. Oh my god. Yeah, that was through the light screen, but we do crit and KO that Pokemon, which is insane. And that's really just the setup we're going for here, is getting the priority immunity. You can't hit us before we hit the Water Spout, and then we get the Helping Hand. Oh, I terrestrialized the Tsareena, and oh my god, yeah. So we would have knocked out the Raging Bolt straight up. And I guess if we go for the Tera, and we're not in Tailwind, or we don't crit. No, it's not exactly like we Tera'd. That's not the comparison to the critical hit. We wouldn't have knocked them out if we hadn't crit, even if we had gone for Tera Water, but we would have gotten pretty close, maybe like 80% of its HP. Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid spot to stop. Pretend this is a Tera Water Kyogre, but this is exactly the situation you're trying to get into. Just slowly chip away at your opponent's team, pivot out, taunt the Amoongusses, taunt everything that could be a little annoying to your Kyogre, and then just get the Tera Water Helping Hand Water Spouts at full HP and just like close out games in a really dominant fashion. Hope you guys enjoy these videos. Please subscribe to the channel if you do. If you want to use the team for yourself, I have that in the description below, the PokePaste, as well as the repository with all the teams that I got it from, the VGC Paste repository. Definitely a great resource. Check them out. Also linked in the description. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, with all that being said, peace y'all.